talent, the young guy. Diaper dandy. Missed 4 games this year with a hamstring problem.
Christian Brown in the game for the first time for KU as he replaces Abaji.
He can shoot the 3.
Azubuike right underneath the basket. Flying by our players for Texas.
Running back, running wild. Oh, there's so much energy here, so much enthusiasm, excitement. March Madness man has hit Lubbock, Texas.
Azubuike's jump hook rolls home.
Yeah, he's strong. This beard does one superb job on that bench.
Devon Dotson, no good. The tap. Brown keeps it alive.
They got some great recruits coming in.
Azubuike catches it down low and lays it in.
You know what they're doing in a row, and now you got the committee deciding. So you win this game, you put the knockout punch.
Azubuike able
to the wire. Call your friends up. Is number 1 in trouble? Oh, baby. Every time they cut it down, Kansas comes up with a big play.
Azubuike again. Scores again.
Why not? Go to your... They cut him off through. Nice job defensively.
Abaji gets to the goal. Misses the layup. Azubuike on the offense.
The rebound for the Frogs.
And defensively, look for TCU to apply a lot of pressure on the perimeter. They don't want the little fella Dotson to get going. They know he is extremely dangerous.
They feed Azubuike on Samuel, turns and scores. 4 to shoot, long 3, Dennis. And a rebound for Azubuike. Marcus Garrett's been dealing with problems with his feet, but he's playing, as is Azubuike with the right ankle. On Saturday against Baylor, those were obviously big free throws as they won by 3.
We'll stay in this zone, try to mix things up a little bit.
Garrett, wow, Azubuike. Lighting Lance in the injuries is that without them, there's a pretty good chance Azubuike would not have played all 4 years.
Yeah, there's no question. So there's been the blessing and curse, not only for Kansas, but for him, I think also it's allowed him to get into extremely special shape. He's lost a ton of weight. I mean, how about calling him a little bit of the comeback kid in terms of what he's done
for a round and out. But Dotson, who leads the Big 12 in scoring, 18 a game, joins second in the league.
He's what you just call an offensive baller, meaning he can score buckets on the perimeter. He's gotten hot, which will bode extremely well for TCU.
Incredible 5 threes already made tonight by Dennis.
Yeah, and I looked over at the bench looking at Coach Self, and it looked like he said to himself, I told those guys to run.
7 of 13 threes. Garrett looks to go up with it, and it bounces off. Azubuike there, though, to clean it up. Rare miss for TCU. Dotson, tough scoop shot. Azubuike. 2 to 3, and the pass went down low, and an easy lay-in for the D. Where's 8?
Yeah, and that was created by Moss's non-pressure on Bain. He's too good of a passer.
Great. Number 2 and number 1 in back-to-back games. Brown passed up to 3. Floater. Tip, Azubuike. Second chance, good.
Close to the success he had in the first half. I thought someone else would step up, namely Greer got it going a minute ago. This can't be just a thing.
Well, that's his 12th rebound of the night. 13th makes that. Azubuike's tied a career high with 29 points. And there's
comes free to McGurl. McGurl on the drive against Azubuike. The fans were looking for it.
They don't like that. That's why they don't hand out the whistles, right?
That's right.
As giveaway items. Here's what they're tough. Watch for a double team. Are they going to run anybody? One-on-one.
Azubuike with a hook shot goes. Boy, he's been
college-wise, Brad. This one's not the biggest, but it's right up there with the loudest.
It's cooking right now.
It really is. Watch the big guys are going to start pushing a little bit. Watch out, nobody home.
Whoa! That was a throwdown over
Garrett to Dotson for 3. Way short. Azubuike, the offensive rebound. Spins to his right. Gets it to go.
Oklahoma State has done a good job of slowing this tempo down. They kept Dotson out of transition. McCormick. Get out. Only the sophomore.
6 under 2 minutes to go in the half.
Little zone now. They opened in zone, opened Stillwater. Kansas blew it apart. Let's see if they can do something here.
Azubuike. Team late sets up Dotson. Offensive rebound. Azubuike again.
And scored and set the tone for Kansas. And it was that adjustment that Bill made, a couple of them early, that really set the tone.
Curls. Moss leans in. Azubuike with an offensive rebound. Plays bully ball inside.
Well, guys, he played at Blue Valley High School, Blue Valley Northwest High School, and I was able to talk to his head coach, Ed Fritz, earlier this year. And he said, you know, he was a junior, and he was not playing point guard. He'd never played point guard.
For the Bears. Freddie Gillespie is an unsung hero, not only on this team, but nationally. You give him a 15-footer, and he can make it.
You know the story. Former D3 player, transferred here, red-shirted, moved into the starting lineup last year, now a Big 12 star for Baylor. Garrett into Azubuike for the slam.
From Baylor, almost a nuisance press so that Kansas just can't walk into their offense.
Garrett, up top, Azubuike. The bench looking like Vinnie Johnson with 8 quick points to tie the game at 18.
Kansas needs to get back to driving the ball to get into the lane. They can't settle.
Dotson got another big screen from Azubuike, who's begging for the ball down low. Surrounded, and still muscles it up and in.
And muscled an understanding of how great their big guys are to play with.
Wow, and there's Vital with a block, but the putback and a foul.
Azubuike has not touched the ball in a while. And you have to think that Kansas is going to look to try to get it to him.
Baji over the top to him. Gillespie in the air.
Gillespie wound up getting a foul with a push in the back once that shot went up and was missed. Boy, Baylor has not done a very good job from the free throw line.
They're just 4 for 9, trailing by 7, and Azubuike with his Kansas. 4 games to go in the Big 12 standings. If Kansas wins, the two teams are tied. Meyer from the corner misses the 3.
Good job running the floor by Isaiah Moss down the left corner.
And Garrett up top to Azubuike.
Baji didn't see him.
Dotson, ultra quick. And then Azubuike with another.
Right to the corner to get the ball back.
Garrett up top again, and another
Big possession in this game. Baylor has to have a stop.
And the fans seem to sense it as well.
All the screens, the ball screens coming in the middle of the floor to open up that. Just a
blocked. Followed by Azubuike for 2.
Over 4 years.
He's even seeing some triple teams now. And there is the late double. The jump hook is good. Dixon from the elbow. That's too strong, and Moss has the rebound. Dotson backs down the freshman Trey Jackson. Now it's Abaji down to Azubuike. Throws it down.
Love affair with this team, and it has been for a long, long time.
And Aruna from the corner. Offensive rebound. Brown gives it up to Azubuike.
Where's Jack? Where's Jack?
Bring Jack.
After the game on Saturday went from 29 to 35.
Azubuike snatches away Rasheer Bolton's drive. Azubuike on the lob from Garrett. A pass for Young to handle off his knees. Taken right back, though, by Trey Jackson. Jacobson, jump hook, short.
Jacobson just short-armed that. He had Azubuike lurking, and I think he was spooked.
Trey Jackson passed up a wide-open mid-range jumper as well. Azubuike goes at Young in the pivot.
Player, but a high pick in the NBA draft.
Look at he's talking to his former teammates there. Garrett, no offensive rebound and a foul. Leaves the hammer.
Well, we told you, the very confident Oklahoma team over the last couple weeks.
Off we go second half. Kansas by 9 after closing on a 17-5 run in the first half. Garrett has 3 threes, tying a career high, and that leaves space for us by 14. He's got Manic on him with 2 fouls. Azubuike split, got it back, and scored.
Kansas has gone cold, haven't shot it well. And we know Oklahoma's got 3 key weapons that have to be accounted for.
We've seen Manic and Doolittle and Reeves do some damage already. Off the spin, 2 for Azubuike. Top teams all over the map here on ESPN, starting with a Jayhawks blowout eventually, but we saw all of the weapons they have on display.
Yeah, no question about it. And certainly they're going to get better days from even Udoka on the offensive end.
In high school, Sheboy played at Mount Mission in Virginia, and as a senior, Azubuike at Potter's House Christian Academy, they crossed paths there.
Yep. In fact, that game, the freshmen only played about 5 minutes, so they never really got a feel for each other.
But you get the feel Sheboy has kind of looked up to Azubuike through the years. Abachi lost the dribble, picks it up.
Good solid D. Now McGarrett started by Sheboy. There it is.
There's the line. That is what works so well. Jayhawks have been playing from behind almost all night. They had a brief 2-point lead in the first half. We're able to tie it at 30 here early in the second half. Get it to Udoka. That's really the second. How about that? Is your offensive answer.
But I like it. He went right at Garrett, who's been in a little bit of foul trouble.
Azubuike starting to come alive.
Certainly physically capable, but he stays in front, and that primary defender block shot is not easy.
Azubuike back on the floor and gets an easy 2 for his first.
He ends up putting it up there to Azubuike, and you don't get 2 free throws on the foul.
Inside, and Doak with the easy slam, and that's his specialty.
But they are shooting at 56% from 2. So they spent so much time working that ball inside to him, Dotson's penetration. So they can still be a very good offensive team. And if they start to get hot from that 3-point line, that's what the ceiling, I think, is for this team.
Yeah, they make 6.5 threes a game. Bill Self said, if we can make 7 or 8 a game, we'd be a much better team. But
I mean, I see different looks. I mean, teams get out and deny and try to keep the ball out of my hands, but coach is really good at what he does and finds ways to get me open and get me free.
I have a theory that you have the biggest biceps in America. Okay, now America wants to know, especially somebody with noodle arms wants to know what
smile goes along with a all Big 12 type game.
And I am no expert on biceps. Just an admirer.
You went to the expert.
Just an admirer.
They are going to Doak every time down the floor. Here's Fuller. Off the mark. And again, no offensive rebounds in this game for TCU.
And a quick shot.
No surprise, Kansas goes to Azubuike. He gets his own miss and another dunk for Doak. Almost an entire minute spent on offense, Doak, in the second half. Chris, they have nothing to show for it. Inside. Azubuike spins and dunks. The second half, much like. Hart comes up empty. Johnson leads it for Doak. And that's the athletic finish from Desmond Bain, who's in double digits with 11. And there's an easy lob at the other end. Another assist for Dotson.
Around about the time that the celebration started?
Right about the time the game ended, I was getting to Massachusetts Street and just decided I'm gonna go over there and get out of the car and see what it's like, and it was awesome. And I went to class this morning.
Well, you're a nerd. Azubuike, his first bucket is just finding a way to execute against it.
Yeah, Kansas runs really good stuff, and they do have a lot of different sets they can run at you, but they're basically trying to get the same thing. They're trying to get it downhill. They're trying to get it into the post to Azubuike or McCormick. And you get it that deep, it's all over. Heat on the backboards and find a way to knock down some threes.
Garrett weaves his way to the goal. Offensive rebound, Azubuike through a double team. Shot fake and one.
Stop. Matt Coleman on Devon Dotson again to start.
Azubuike, the jump hook.
Too difficult.
The active win streak of Baylor, they could set a new mark with 5 more.
Yeah, Baylor's got really good guards. They play overwhelmingly man-to-man defense, where in years past they've been a zone team. Right out of the timeout. 3 of 18 in this game. That's a team that hits 8-9 a game. And they need to generate points from the three-point line. It's really remarkable they've played so well to be in this ball game without hitting any threes.
Azubuike, beautiful move down low. Just off the front rim. And Azubuike clears.
Those are all challenge threes. You know, those are shots that Texas can make, but they've got a hand up. Boy, Coleman had to switch off. He's got no chance down there.
Azubuike throws it down. Right, Coleman's the season to 60 points or less, and they are well on their way to doing that, it would seem, for the 13th time this year.
Well, that's Kansas's calling card, and Kansas this year does not play with the same kind of tempo it has played with in years past. It plays with a much slower tempo. What a pass.
Azubuike and one.
Basket, triple threat position, give a little fake, first step, and goes to the basket. And nobody rotated over. Usually our defense gives help because the ball is the most dangerous thing on the floor.
Azubuike in the post. Yes.
That's why he leads the nation.
Staying in that zone. Haven't seen a lob yet.
Brown gives it up. The lob to Azubuike from Garrett.
That was really well. But this guy is, in some ways, every bit as valuable. Here he goes.
Drives it, throws it up to Azubuike, who gathers and finishes.
That's Garrett. I made $120 at Christmas time one time in tips.
Wow, but that's big in the 40s.
Yeah, exactly.
Azubuike throws it down off the feet from Garrett.
What can Brown do for you?
Looks like Braun, pronounced Brown. And the freshman getting more and more minutes right now for Bill Self. Garrett almost was. Dotson up top to Azubuike.
Probably just a reporting issue. 1-2-2 3/4 court press just to slow the advance. Not necessarily to force a turnover, but just to get down to now you only have to guard 15-20 seconds of action.
And it's the freshman Olivier Kamwa who is guarding Azubuike. KU goes right into him. When Azubuike's been on the bench, and plus 11 when Azubuike's been in the game.
Looking to run a lob. The second cutter was Abaji. The first cutter was Azubuike. And well defended by Tennessee.
Garrett at the elbow. Abaji inside. And another slam for Azubuike. Bucket is going through the net.
Laffish has really good size. He's got an excellent jump hook. He showed that off against Ole Miss. A couple opportunities in there. But he can move his feet. But Azubuike is so much more mobile and nimble this year than he was last year. There's another duck in.
So he's in at the rim.
And Brown lost it before it wasn't taken out of his hand. He lost it out of his hand before Pons blocked it.
And interesting defensively, this may be because Fulkerson has 2 fouls as Azubuike runs.
Pons all of a sudden turned into Steph Curry.
Brown left it short. Oh, the long rebound bounces, and then Abaji corrals it.
Yeah, that's going to drive Rick Barnes crazy that his team didn't get to that ball first.
Dotson stop and go. Garrett. Azubuike again. And a chance for 3.
Athleticism, quick hands.
Bert Smith found a call.
He had to hustle on that play, Bert Smith.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
You know what I mean? He got right in front of that play. Good effort.
Kansas has turned it over on each of the last 3 possessions. Azubuike, good position. Jump hook, got it.
Boy, his foot.
Dotson probing, gets inside, left hand. Azubuike there for the easy dunk.
It's just par for the course when you play at KU. No matter where you go, you're everybody's Super Bowl.
No doubt.
And the way they win is part of their DNA.
Garrett finds Azubuike for the stop.
To go outside the box. Hepa. Picked off by McCormick.
He's got Doak at the rim if he sees him.
Kansas coming in at 13-3 overall, ranked number 6 in the country, and a little big to big.
Absolutely brilliant, 22 points. When he plays at his best, this is an NCAA team. The key is consistency.
Making his 88th consecutive start since he stepped foot on this Austin campus.
There's been a lot of pressure on him from the day he's gotten here.
There's a lob and a big throwdown. Wow. 10 on the shot clock. Ramey had it blocked by Dotson. Here's Abaji in transition.
Nice pass.
Inside, the assist to Dotson. Jones no good. And here comes Devon Dotson. Why did Bill Self go with this lineup to start?
I just think it gives, listen, it's a lineup that gets them going most games.
Here's Coleman for 3. And Garrett has the rebound.
Kansas has all the momentum right now. No energy in this building.
The D. And that was close to being out of his. How do they do that on offense?
You know what? Create good shots like they did early. Get to the glass. But it's got to start on the defensive end. That's where the run is.
Azubuike. Again, too easy.
That's too easy.
Game for the Texas Longhorns. Nothing new for Kansas. They came into this game 207 free throws made. Their opposition 218 free throws attempted. Another key to success for the 6th-ranked Jayhawks. Looking inside again. Here's Doak. And he gets it to go with the left hand.
Great move.
Okay, Moss collects, and now in the front court, they're having a little trouble between Abaji and Moss. Brown handles, and Abaji could seal off inside of the dunk as a just missed getting all the way down. Now 1 for 8. Azubuike rebound and dunk.
Catches it. But he's very good, Austin Reeves, at getting to the free throw line. You know, he's not just a shooter.
Oh, boy.
Doolittle out on the perimeter.
So Kansas ball to start the second half.
Beautiful feed inside.
Yeah, they get it to
And his wingspan has to be at least 7'5", maybe more. All you have to do is lob it up there, and he can go get it.
Good hands, almost a steal. Kansas a 1-point lead. Feed inside, they find Azubuike.
How much better condition is Udoka Azubuike this year as opposed to last year? I mean, he's playing big minutes in this game and doing such a great job.
And gets another dunk.
Will turn out in the corner. There he is. Now go strong.
That's strong.
There you go.
Injure it and not be available right now.
Whoever was on the other end of the phone with Butler, he's telling they gave him some good advice.
There they trying to get a lob.
Great out of bounds play. Trying to guard these guys. Bill wants to push the ball a little bit. Once again, Dotson unable to blow by.
Garrett the lob to Azubuike, but they haven't been able.
Over here late with a couple of fouls, having to guard Azubuike.
He took a 17-footer. I don't think he's happy with that shot selection, nor is Bob Huggins.
I think he was baited into that shot.
Here's Garrett. Azubuike all alone.
How much West Virginia opens the floor, and then defensively, look, another Haley on Dotson sighting. Very difficult for Dotson to score in that situation.
Azubuike got away from Sheboy.
Has to stay low, ready, and behind the big, coming up to potentially set the screen.
Didn't hit the rim, but Christian Brown got underneath. And Azubuike.
He lose a whole lot defensively because he too can guard multiple positions.
Sheboy and Azubuike down low. There's the lob. That's 16 fouls for each squad, so both teams in the bonus after this. Sheboy had it for a moment, but lost it, and it's Kansas ball. Sixteenth ranked West Virginia, third ranked Kansas battling in this conference opener. The lob, and Azubuike
put it on the rim. That would have been all of his rebound.
Yeah, he did get the shot off on time, but as you mentioned, just didn't hit the rim.
Exactly.
With a shot clock violation. Kansas up 5, lob, Azubuike.
And there's trust that ties into that, right? Someone that you've known that long, that's known you for that long. Here's Azubuike.
Injuries during his career. He's only a junior, had a broken nose this year. Had to wear a mask for a certain period of time. 5-4 Wildcats. Inside, Azubuike, great catch. And one. In the corner, Sadiq Bey. Rims off, Dotson another rebound. He'll pitch it out quickly. Garrett in transition. They swing it. And look inside, Azubuike, another good catch, an easy layup.
And there's been some open shots that Kansas has had, but just have not been able to knock them in consistently.
Kabaji lobs it. Azubuike in the lane. Jump hook. Got it. Nicely done.
Well, what patience, though.
Robinson Earl deep. Villanova getting good looks. They just can't hit shots today.
No, but their defense, because it's so stout right now, is allowing them to stay in this game.
Azubuike rolling. Now that's what I love.
They attracting Azubuike to him, then making a play right over at Samuels.
Villanova 5 of 24 from the three-point line. Azubuike. Bumping, grinding, across and in. Downtown for Colin Gillespie.
Yeah, well contested shot that time.
6:50 to play. 3-point game. Inside, Azubuike. That's where he likes it. Dips in and just pounds it down over Swider.
fairly long, athletic team that Milwaukee's got on the floor right now. Best field. Tijon Lucas finally getting going. Now Brown, that's off target. Oh, nice job, Oach, again. Jam by Abram. Dotson for another three. Not this time. Doak keeps it alive. Now back to Doak. Good recognition. Now they got a little guy. Yeah, good job by Baji getting Dotson out of there. Great job by Baji.
Good seal off. The lob inside. And the rest is easy. It just happens. Another rebound for Doak, 15. I'll tell you what, Coach Self, 57 in Louisville.
That's a great win. Texas Tech struggled a little bit. Young team, like you say.
I'm mistaken. It wasn't in Louisville. It was at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it was Jimmy B, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But still, big win for Texas Tech, and Kansas can take care of business here and against Kansas City.
There's a couple minutes left to go. With a 25-point lead at half, you want to put this thing away, and you get your bench in there for some minutes that they need.
Major shift. And so playing with a guy like Danny, I mean, he's a special player, obviously. He's player of the year in the NBA, led in the national championship. Had a lot of great teammates in the team. The best thing about Danny Manning was not how good a player he was, but he was a great teammate.
Before there's a foul, let's see if they've drawn something up here. I'd give one again. Give it. Oh, he can't give it now.
Garrett. Azubuike. Oh! And one.
He just dunks over you.
Third career double-double for Abaji. He's at 17 and 10. There's still 9 minutes to go.
Post feed, trying. Yep.
Azubuike for the tough angle. And batting.
6 or 8-0 runs, Colorado.
This is going to sound nuts, Fran. I mean, they're down 12, and there's 8 minutes to go. It's not over here.
Nope. Again, couple baskets.
They almost got a stop, but Dotson in the broken floor to Azubuike.
Like to do, weren't able to get it.
5 to shoot. Garrett penetrates, floats it up, and there's Azubuike to clean it up.
Coming off knee surgery last year. They can use the 7-footer tonight, especially when Kansas goes big.
He's defending Azubuike, but still the pass over the top to Doak.
Is not going to guard the high post. Abaji wide open for a three. Long rebound to Dotson. Inside, Azubuike had Chapman on him, and you know what that means.
And there's no way you can't ask a little guard to try to front the post and sit on his leg, all the stuff you tell a player to do when you're talking about Chapman versus Azubuike.
A lot of switching by the Flyers. Toppin switches on to Garrett right now. And they go inside to Azubuike again. And he scores over Landers. The date.
Toppin goes down to the low post. He's so unselfish. Passes it out. And then the extra pass, which is the right pass.
Over the top. Azubuike again.
But Kansas has really played hard defensively in this game. I think they've set a very nice tone for their offense. They've gotten a rhythm because of their defense, I believe.
Dotson. Azubuike again, and you can see why the big fella.
A silver sword.
Yeah.
Nelly Kush.
Dan Schulman, Jay Billis here. This is the championship game of the Maui Jim Maui Invitational. And Kansas goes back on top.
Guarded by Dwayne Cohill.
Moss for three. Oh, and tipped back up and in.
And given a different look for Kansas. Boy, Azubuike and Dotson are a combined 14 for 20 for 34 of Kansas's 54 points. That's pretty darn efficient.
Yeah, Azubuike's only 2 misses have come on his last 2 attempts, both on jump hooks. And he got that one over Mike Sell and to get a touch. Driving on Abaji, draws a triple team, and Azubuike may have gotten a piece of it. And Toppin's a little bit caught behind the play. They can't take advantage of the mismatch, though.
Chapman on Azubuike. Now he switched back.
Bill Self calls out a play with 2:35 to go. Garrett. Azubuike. And one. Inside 2 minutes to go. Dotson using yet another screen, yep.
Just for the isolation, the shake action to get the ball in the low post.
And another one for Azubuike.
Trying to get the ball to Azubuike.
Kansas ball. Baji can't turn the corner. Garrett into Azubuike. And another touch, a little bit deeper. Up and in with a left hand to give Kansas.
Much tougher to knock down these threes this late in the ball game when it's been this hard played.
And remember, third game in as many days, right? Over the top. And the finish for Azubuike.
Hard to deal with when a big guy is guarding Mikesell. Let's see if Kansas goes back to that same play again.
Boy, what a high-level basketball game in every respect. This has been here in the championship game in Maui. Right back into him. Over Mikesell and a foul.
Exciting game that they won on the road at Houston. He hit the game winner. He was terrific down the stretch against UCLA yesterday, putting the Bruins away.
Over the top.
Going up.
Toulson slips. Pause. And no foul call. And Azubuike will slam it at the other end.
Top action. You just got to knock down the open ones. They're not doing it.
And another dunk.
Coach in Seattle. He's now in the Washington State Hall of Fame, Sports Hall of Fame, and has nothing but great things to say about Mark Pope as both a player and a person.
Again, Pope, an assistant coach a few years back, as Azubuike.
And that goes for a team like Dayton.
Into one country a month for 10 years, for a week, and it was spectacular. And then that was transitioned into the Basketball Without Borders teams.
Azubuike, I mean, he's got such an advantage on Donnelly's only 6.
And you don't just have to work your way into every game and organize everything yourself. You just don't really have the sense, because so much of basketball today has devolved into coaches talking as opposed to players playing.
For 2, a dunk and a layup. He's got 5 points. 1 of 2 at the line.
And every scout here is looking at him.
There he is with another dunk. Garrett with the alley-oop lob. Degree in accounting. He's pursuing his MBA. I bet he knows that it's a 25-point deficit.
He knows he's getting pounded.
No, I said 25, just meaning the math. He knows the math between who's winning and who's losing.
He knows he's getting pounded.
Like Azubuike inside.
The history of college basketball is Kareem.
I'm not saying he's going to do it by himself. I'm saying, is he the key as he gets the rebound and the putback? Is it things like that? Off the bus there at the end.
That guy could play.
Brown with the 3. No, but how about Azubuike way above the rim? Azubuike again barely played in the first half, but he's got 13 points, 6 of 7 from the floor here in the second half.
Udoka.
That
6.7 blocks per contest.
You know, block shots is never a huge number to me. It's the kind of how many times you alter somebody's shot.
Oh, what a pass. I don't know.
Of all the guys on the team, Marcus Garrett is most like Bill Self personality-wise. He doesn't mind getting chewed out.
This time, a long rebound to Dotson.
Paul's got to go inside.
When Doak has your pin, big 4-guard lineup.
Isaiah Moss not getting as many open looks here tonight. TSU well aware not to leave him.
Dotson. Nice.
By Rodriguez on the backside. Really nice job. Too easy for Kansas giving up that.
Oh, lucky to slide that one through.
Denied using the ball screen and then tried to make something out of nothing. Good hands by Enaruna again.
He can disrupt a lot of things. The lob inside. There it is.
And watching.
Crowd's getting restless.
UTSU doing a lot of things defensively that Kansas does. Switching guard, down in ball screens, taking away the ball rotation. The ball gets sticky. It's tough to score. That's here offensively, and watch ETSU defensively trying to take Kansas out of their sets. Open off inside. Doak wants that ball.
Boy, does he ever.
Again, let him go one-on-one.
Oh, wow.
He hit that game winner 3 against Winthrop. He got that other one to light his fire up, and he's ready to shoot it at any spot on the floor. So you got to guard him all over.
And Aruna inside. And one. Dotson. Okay. Wasn't in the...
And you get him in foul trouble.
I think King Rice has been around long enough to know, coming into this game, look, Kansas is going to try to get that ball inside. So let's make sure we somehow guard that paint.
Yeah, good double on the post.
Great pass. Bothered that shot. Dotson, step back 3. Azubuike. Trying to push his man up the paint. I shouldn't say trying to. That's unbelievable.
Let's see if Kansas can execute here. Going for the last shot.
How about a dope jam at the buzzer?
A little high ball screen here.
Well, it wasn't a jam, but...
Pretty good player.
Chris Tian, by the way, has checked in. Azubuike.
Just missed a little heat check there. But we're midway through the first half in Lawrence, and UNCG has the 1-point lead. Kansas did not lose at home last year. Went 17-0. Over the top, Azubuike. Not going to miss from there. That's to go in the first half, tied at 19. Dotson's 3. Another quick shot for the Jayhawks, but Azubuike able to clean it up and put it back. So just over a minute into the second half. Foul number 3 on Miller. He comes out. Freshman Keyshawn Langley takes his spot on the floor. And now Langley defends Dotson. Azubuike. Off to that floater drops. For Caleb Hunter, who was their leading scorer in their season opener against North Carolina A&T, was 17. It's his first bucket, and Azubuike.
Moving by UNC Greensboro. They're not giving up, that's for sure. They keep coming at you and changing defenses. They're staying in the zone, but it's very aggressive.
Azubuike once again with the flush.
A lot of ground to cover. Trey Jones taking advantage of it.
Inside, Azubuike surrounded, kicks it out to Garrett.
Yeah, Azubuike's got to go straight up for that.
Finish the second. And Mike Krzyzewski's getting ready to bring a little more experience into the game. The drive by Hurt, the follow by Hurt. Kansas ball.
I'll tell you, they didn't get a bucket there, but Matthew Hurt knows how to play.
Nobody's guarding the big guy. 5 to shoot. Jones the drive. Lost it.
Nowhere to go, just big bodies.
Ooh, and nearly a giveaway in the backcourt. Over the top. Maybe a little push off there by Azubuike.